And hello there. Everything looks to be going pretty well. What I'm going to be doing is trying to win, basically. Oh yeah, against the Imperial Guard with the Eldar. But on a different map, because, see if I can do better on a different map. Because some maps are better suited for certain types of battles, and I think that this will work pretty well. So, anyways, time to let the game load and see what I can do. As usual, it's an insane AI. But it's also, what was I going to say? It's an insane AI, but it's also on Annihilate rule, so I have to completely destroy their entire base. Alright, now let's see. Now what I normally would do is probably build a portal, of course. Very first thing to do is build a portal, build a bunch of engineers, and then build some guardians. Now luckily with the Eldar, they can not only build much faster than the other races, but actually they have the ability to, they not only can build much faster than the other races, which is a pretty big advantage, but they can actually, they also spawn units faster. Like they spawn all kinds of units way faster. One of the units being a Guardian squad. So basically your main infantry unit, not a scout unit, but your main infantry unit, can be spawned pretty much almost instantly, which is kind of a big deal, especially in this game, because it can be pretty difficult to get all this stuff going right. For the longest time, I actually played these characters with the black decal. But right now I'm building further away from their base than I normally would, simply because of the fact that they are playing the Imperial Guard. They already can spawn infantry units just like me, but they have 10 times the resources that I do. So what I need to do first is, quite honestly, establish something close enough to the base, but not so close to where it's impossible for me to, you know, maneuver around or whatever, to get accidentally killed. Because the simple reality is that this group of individuals are so powerful that it's very difficult to defeat them, even under remotely ordinary conditions. It's very difficult to win against an insane AI, especially the Imperial Guard, who can spam like 1,000,000 units. So, and they can also spam grenade launchers. The worst thing about them is they have these grenade launchers, and they can just fire away endlessly with an endless amount of grenade launchers in this game, and it makes it nearly impossible to really attack these guys. So one thing you do have to be careful about against these guys is making sure that you capture all the strategic points first, because that's going to be really big. Whereas it's not normally that. Oh crap! See that like weird explosion thing? They stun my guys. That's something that's going to basically stay throughout the entire game. And they can mass produce thousands, and I mean literally, they get, well, maybe not. I mean, thousands in the infantry, but they can literally mass-produce hundreds of these guys in a single setting, and then thousands throughout the course of a game. It's probably not going to get to that point, but it's pretty crazy. These guys can just do whatever they want, basically. And it's not a good thing. I mean, they can basically just kill whoever they want to kill, do whatever they want to do, and they have a longer range and better accuracy and all that. And you're so cute, kitty. You're so cute, kitty. You wanna play too, baby? You know, my kitty is over here. Oh my god, stop it. Anyways, these things can be pretty obnoxious to try to deal with. And man, they do a lot of damage. I mean, a lot of damage. Look at that. They're shooting over, look at this. They're shooting over all of my defenses. You can see how much damage they're doing already. And this is just obnoxious, you know. This is not really, there's not any real benefit to this in the game. So, they just have unlimited powers, and, he's so cute, kitty. I have a super cute kitty. And, yeah, this is stupid annoying. And the fact that they can just blow crap up without even having to try, it's, oh my goodness, it is not fun to deal with these constant, like, explosions. You can't even see where they're coming from half the time, and they just have, like, unlimited amounts of power, and they do, like, huge amounts of damage. So, yeah. Yeah. And look how many men that they have. You can tell just by the mini-map how many men they already have spawned. This obviously stinks. I mean, this is not something that you would ever want to have happen. For whatever reason, my engineer ran off over here. Not really sure why. I'm doing everything in my power to just fast-track everything, and it's not going to go easily. This is going to be really hard to do. Holy crap. And, yeah. Normally I would have my infantry providing some degree of protection, and trying to distract their units from attacking my units. But right now, I just don't see the benefit of that. I really don't think that that will turn out well. So instead I'm just going to have to rely on the hope that... Oh crap, don't do that. Rely on the hope that, I can just keep pummeling these people. And again, you never want to let them get too strong. If they spam 1,000 units, they will just never stop growing. These people can just never stop growing, never stop killing, never stop getting more and more powerful. It's just ridiculous. And I honestly don't know if there's actually a way around it. To be honest, in fact, it may not be possible. So, okay. See, this map is better because I can lock these people in, but you still run into the issue of, you know, the grenades, the mass production of units. He doesn't even have to have an infantry, like, building put up yet, and he's already, you know, more powerful than me. And that's obviously a problem, because there's really nothing good to come from that. Great, this map has a relic on it. You see, this other great thing about this map is that it has a relic, so I could build an avatar if I needed to. Which I personally believe is going to become important. I really do think that this is going to become kind of a major problem pretty fast. I'm going to focus on resources over upgrades first, of course. I always say that, but, you know, that's my advice. And, yeah, this is going to be fun, but this is actually looks like I'm going pretty well. I'm able to keep pummeling this guy. As long as I can just keep pummeling their base directly and prevent them from getting too powerful, I should be able to prevent them from killing all my men. Very important that you go around capturing all the strategic points on the map. You know, and make sure, oh crap, make sure to do some maintenance like this, because they will be able to destroy your buildings pretty easily. As you can see, they're bombing the crap out of me, and this particular unit is oh my god, particular race is notorious for that. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to research that early on. So they're gonna try to destroy my turret, aren't they? Yep, they're gonna get my turret destroyed. Okay, well that's not working out very well. Let's see how this goes. It's going pretty well. It's just that in a second, all of this could collapse, so you have to be very careful. Because you can see, look at these guys blowing my people up with these. I think that, I'm not even sure who's doing it. Is it possible that they're grenading me from all the way over here? And if so, that's a really long range on the map. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess they can just grenade me from all the way over here. Okay. It's not that big of a deal. It's annoying. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, you don't want to let your units run off and get themselves killed too quickly, because that can be a problem as well. Man, I may be able to do this one pretty fast. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible, I'm just gonna rush everything. Oh, excuse me. Just gonna have to ensure that I'm healing my men correctly. And they just love to do that. I mean, it's their favorite thing to do. But anyways, doesn't really matter. They've already... How are they attacking it? This doesn't make sense. Fine. Oh my goodness. See, I tried to build that multiple times now. And it hasn't worked, obviously. Wow, that is taking much longer to build than I expected. Critical location. Now, obviously, on Annihilate rules, I don't have to worry about capturing this sort of specific kind of thing. But it is annoying to try to constantly... Without healing powers, I'd probably be screwed at this point. So, they're not targeting. Just target the bad guys. They're not going to target the bad guys, are they? They apparently have no interest in doing that. So as you can see, they're specifically targeting the engineers. There's not really anything you can do about it. They will just target you, and that'll be the end of it. So then I'm going to go ahead and research the Shroud research first to protect my buildings. Because, quite honestly, that seems to be my biggest problem right now. That and the lack of power. So I'm going to build some more plasma generators. Can't neglect the logistics. Logistics are super important in this game. And, you know, in war in general. There's a saying that logistics are what win wars, you know. That strategies and, you know, weapons and you know, all that are for... weapons and tactics is what they say, are for amateurs, and that logistics are for professionals. And there's a lot of truth to that. Now, that being said, tactics and strategies are for professionals as well, but it's not as if you don't ever do it. Oh my god. So, it's just that, you know, obviously, but you know, logistics are for professionals. In order to be able to be as good as you want to be, you got to be able to you gotta get logistics right, you know. I'm not even sure why this is happening. So they can ignore my armor, as you can see. This is not fun. These grenaders are just the most annoying thing ever. Oh, I forgot. Good. So the Mind War thing is working on them. That's good. Now, this is obviously not easy, still not an easy way to win, but it's not like I'm going to automatically lose either. Man, who is doing that, you know? You ever just ask yourself, who's doing all this insane stuff? Because I do. Sometimes I ask myself. Oh crap, he's gonna die, he's gonna die. Probably gonna get instantly demonetized for the Mario Kart sound effect that I just made with my mouth. This is annoying as crap. I'm better off going ahead and just building every single plasma generator that I possibly can. I'm not sure how they're able to do this. Especially considering the fact that they can't see me. Okay, I'm slaughtering the guys. That's good. You want to be able to slaughter as many people as possible. Obviously, that's a good thing. You know, so... I hate the stun effect. Everything else. The explosion, the attacking thing, all of it. If it just wasn't for the constant explosions, the stunning effect and all that. You'd think that the turrets could kill them faster. How are they targeting me from all the way over there? Unbelievable. Okay. I have to build one of these first, like basically a tank machine, before I can get the upgrades. So wait for my Farseer, which is my commander unit, to heal up all the way before I now that I have the shroud up, I can probably afford to start working on some of my stuff back at home. So now I'm going to use the relocation matrix to teleport in the plasma turrets, which were over there at the beginning. And this obviously not only saves you money, but also a lot of time and hassle. So that's going to be one of the things that I plan on doing. I thought... Oh, it doesn't matter. And with the relocation matrix, and all these Weber gates, or Webley gates as they're technically called, yeah, I should, and you know, emphasis on should, be able to attack these sorts of people, so, it'd be kind of nice. See, now that I have all these upgrades, I can very easily go ahead and pick up other upgrades. One thing I've been neglecting to do, which I normally do, is simply because of the raw difficulty that I've experienced thus far. Is typically I build a lot more listening shrines. Yeah, that's one of the main things that I do. So yeah. I'm playing a video game, and I'm recording. Crap, they're building up their military forces. I don't like this. If they're not attacking me, that means that they're building up their forces to try to attack me, and that's not good. Okay, he's taking a lot of damage for no reason, so I'm just going to move him back over here. Now, again, these people are the best. Okay, good. That's outside the range. Now, once you can get these D cannons close enough to the base in order to attack it, you pretty much can win the game, because and he's healing the base, which is fine. I mean, obviously you're gonna heal the base. Why wouldn't they heal the base? But still, you know, annoying. Not the end of the world, but annoying. Wow, they can heal this base insanely well. They are not taking very much damage. Okay. So what was that? 14 minutes? 14 minutes, Insanity, Imperial. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. And then military. Yes, 57-0. I mean, 14 minutes game time, but not 14 minutes real life, obviously. So yeah, okay. Look at that. So, resources. Yep, I collected more resources than needed. You know, capturing all those places and then upgrading them as fast as possible. And then you sort of just blitz all your upgrades all at once. So, 570 to 25, that makes about sense. Alright. Yeah, so on that map, it is pretty easy to defeat the Imperial Guard. So, it all looks good to me. So anyways, that's one example of me defeating the Imperial Guards. Obviously, I just did it twice as fast. And I think the big secret is if you can, you know, trap them into a certain place of the map, trap them into a little corner, that it's a lot easier to defeat them than if they have more area to roam. Because with that large of numbers, being able to just mass produce them, you're going to have these problems. So Quatrain is going to be next, and as you can see with Quatrain, there's an easy way to lock them into their little chamber thing, so I'm going to do that next time. Alright, that was fun. Now that I have a little bit of understanding of what it's like to face off against the Imperial, who have the ability to mass spawn all of their infantry from their main base, and not just from they don't even need infantry barracks. They don't even need a barracks in order to mass produce literally hundreds of infantrymen. So, with that in mind, it's a lot harder to defeat, but I think you can do it. So it's a lot more fun that way. I like trying to come up with new strategies to win in this game, and I think I did pretty well. So yeah, that was fun.